This was my boo-boo. That is what I had to take out and redo because I was doing the part that's supposed to be over here. So I finally got it all fixed, and now I'm just gonna let you do the next site with me. Let me put you on pause till I get you set up. You guys, I will leave you there. We're gonna work up here. Let's see if I'm on. Yes, I'm on. This is Love and Sparkles. This is, oh, it moved. I know it didn't. There you go. This is the HAED, and it took me like 2.5 days to fix the boo-boo I did. And it was a pretty significant boo-boo. Because what I had done is I got off a row on my pattern, and everything that belongs in this row was over here. So it just really... And it was very noticeable. It wasn't like something you could go, oh, I'm just going to ignore that. So I had to pull it all off and then put it all back down. Now I've got to buy more beads because, of course, all them beads got thrown in the trash because they were super, super sticky. I had to put dot sticks down over in here because I pulled up the adhesive. It was just a flat mess. I was going to go on Nick's Live Saturday, but yeah, this was something I had to really concentrate with. So that was a no-go. I have misplaced my Nick's tray. And I'm not getting up again, so I'll end up using this old white thing. If you're wondering why I'm not using Nick's, it's because I'm using the old white thing. Because I am buried in a hole, which means I can't get up very easily. And it's usually when the dogs decide they want in. When I get buried in this hole, they are as good as kids in that respect. I am doing my pattern keeper over here on my tablet. For you people that do counted cross stitch, it is very similar. The only difference is you can't start in the middle of your project. You know, most of the time when you start your project, you start in the middle. You know, you find your middle and work out. Well, with this, I started in the left corner because it was diamond painting. And I know when I post the pictures online, it doesn't look like I've done that much, but that's because a lot of it, I'd say about 8 inches of it, is hanging over the top, over the noodle. And I did that so it wouldn't get a crease in it. It's just a gentle slope. And then I'll lay it flat and put something on it and get the slope out of it. Otherwise I'd have a 6-foot tall table. That's not realistic. Oh, and I just did that wrong. Dang it. All this belongs right here. So that's 4 up, 4 up. That will go right there. So it's supposed to have 3 up. And that goes right there. There. Fixed it. I had it down in the rowboat low, and it's not supposed to be. This is so confetti heavy that occasionally I might get to drop 3, like right here. But most of the time it's 1s. I'm at a little over 1.5 years for this project. I've actually had to go back and buy more drills for this project. It's like, Lord. But this is Once in a Blue Moon by Josephine Wall. And, oh God, how tall is it? It ends up being 4 feet wide and 5 feet tall. It's like 120 wide and 160 tall. It is huge. It did come off of a, I don't know why I can't think. It did come off of a Heaven and Earth design. It was a max color, max size, which I would recommend for your first one that you do not do that to yourself. I always thought go big or go home. I have thought many times I would just go home. The only reason I keep going is I've got so much invested in this. Otherwise I would just keep on trucking. But I'm not going to give up. This is going on my wall in my bedroom. It's already got a wall designated to it. Events. So, everybody knows, hopefully knows, I'm running an event in October. Me and Amber's Eclectic Journey. This is going to be a spiritual, witchy, wizardly, goddess event. It's called Let Your Witch Goddess Free. Okay, it can be a pretty witch, an ugly witch, a bad witch, a good witch, a wizard, a warlock. It can be a god, Apollo, Loki, any of the other ones you want to come up with. It can be a goddess, Athena, Artemisa, any of those that you want to come up with. Or just something pagan-y feeling, spiritual feeling. I'm classifying all Josephine Walls in that part because it's got the ethereal, flowy, spiritual feel to them. So, if you want to do a Josephine Wall, be my guest. If you're doing a new start, it has to be a 30 by 40. If you're doing a whip, you have to have a 30 by 40 area. That's it. Just a 30 by 40 area. Doesn't have to be new, just an area. Yeah, I lost purple. I'll put one of these in there. But just a 30 by 40 area left to complete. Just so that everyone's doing the same thing. Oh no, that's too dark. Too dark. I'm trying to match where a hole is. And that is so hard. Okay, now I got two put in there. That one is just too dark. That one was okay. Okay, now I just need to figure out what that other one is. Maybe a gray. Try gray. Oh, I bet I know. I'll try this one. It's got that this feel to it. I think my wax gave up. Because my wax no more than one start. I am using Pretty Placer. Let me see where I can get it. I'm using Pretty Placer, and I just kind of take it out of the bottom of it. And push it down in there. But my event, it runs for 4 weeks through the month of October. So if you have something that you've been working on, drills and chills, and it's witchy, or you've been working on that ghoul along, and it's witchy, and you have a 30 by 40 area left on it, you may use it. There is a Google form to be eligible for prizes. You must fill out the Google form. That's one requirement. To be eligible for prizes, you must fill out the Google form. We're going to have 4 weekly giveaways, a grand prize giveaway. But to be eligible for prizes, must have the Google form. Now, where was I? I just lost it. I know I just had a hole up here. Or did I fill it in already? Well. For that one. Now, I need to make it. I'm just going to pick that up, and when I get right here, it'll just be another white one. That looks like the butterfly. Okay. Now, and we will, I will post a week 1 post on the group page, and then I will put all those posts on a wheel. So the week 1 post, week 1 giveaway only comes from the posts. Man, cannot keep anything in my pen for some reason. Try this wax. But I'm only going to do like a week 1 post. You post your progress pictures, only one. And then your name will go on a wheel. And we'll pick, for that week. When the end of the week comes, I will close that post. So no more, you can't mistakenly repost on the same post. So that post will be closed. The next one will be open. Oh my Lord. Next one will be open, and you just go that way. Second week, post on that week. And then when it's done, it's done. If I can find that one. And of course, the dog knows I'm sitting behind this, so I can't get out. So what does he do? He starts barking. And he'll bark and bark and bark until I get done, because I'm not getting up. And you'd think by now he would know that, but I'm not getting up. I went over and let the ones that wanted in before I got started, and that was it. And we will have 4 weekly giveaways like that, where I'll post the post, you post in your post, and then once you're done, you're done. And that's how I'll keep up with who's what. And for the final giveaway, the big giveaway, anyone who's signed up on the Google form, all entries on the Google form will go on that wheel. We will have a special live, because it's going to be a big prize, guys. I may even split it into 2 and do 2 giveaways, because it's going to be big. But I haven't decided that yet, but it'll come from the God, I can't speak today. It'll come from the Google Doc. And the Google Doc I found didn't have uploads, so I'm not making you upload your picture, but I will have an initial post. It doesn't count toward anything except for your entry. It's like saying, yeah, I gave you all my information, here's the picture. And that'll be posted like somewhere around like the end of September. And that way you can show what you got left to do, or what you're going to do, or people are starting to fill out their Google forms because they have finally decided which one they're going to do, what they're going to do. You do not have to finish, guys. I mean, you just have to have progress. You don't have to finish, but you have to have progress. Trying to be making it very easy, where you don't have to go and jump through a lot of hoops. Don't have to do tons of stuff. Just basically do your painting, come in and post a picture, and that's it. The only one that you have to be present for is the grand prize. You have to be live for it. And let me tell you, some of these prizes, I would like to get them. But, I go purchase them, but they're very nice. I mean, they're not bad at all. We've got Magusa, we've got Distracted by Diamonds, we got DP Sparklers, we've got DP Gal, we've got Dynamite Diamonds, we got Take 10 Emporium, Nick's Notions, I think I've got Diamond Drills USA. I've just got a whole list of them. That's not all of them. You go on the Facebook group, Let Your Witch Goddess Free, and I'm posting them along with their links, so that if you want to go purchase something early from them, you can. And so all of the sponsors will be posted on the page in links. And there's a TJ pen. DP Gal did a pen. I've seen her pen. She showed me. It's gorgeous. Emily just notified me they're done with theirs, so they'll be getting it here soon. Nix is working on the trays. DP Cal said she was going to send some trays. I mean, it's going to be awesome. So definitely come, have some fun. I have a couple of guest speakers that'll come and talk about different pathways. I know one, I'm not even sure what she practices, but she's going to come in and talk. I'm going to try to get Rose to come in. She's does Greek. Have her come in and talk. I'm more eclectic. I'm a hedge witch, they said. Because I just kind of dabble in herbs and crystals and oils and make things. So, and I may even have some rocks. Who knows? It's getting cool enough that I'll run my rock tumbler again. I shut it down for about a month there because it was over 100 degrees. Over 110 with the heat index every day. And it runs 24/7 for, up to 6 weeks. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to burn this thing up. So I've got more rocks to do. It's just that it was so hot. I was afraid of hurting the rock tumbler. So that was why I kind of had it shut down for a while. So more rocks to come. I have a couple of unboxings coming up. I have P.A.M diamonds. And I did buy one of her canvases, so I'll do an unboxing on it. Let me tell y'all, it's gorgeous. She's got some sales going on right now. Go to my page, get her link, go check it out. And she said she was going to donate something. I'm not sure what yet, because some people have said they're going to donate, but they haven't said what yet. So, just be prepared. It's going to be fun. It's going to have a lot. I will probably be doing Care Bear cover minders during the event. I know, you're thinking, which event? Care Bears. But when I said I was making Care Bear cover minders, everybody fell in love. So, it's kind of like Care Bear to the rescue. I mean, it's going to be fun. So if you're interested, you like doing it, you can join multiple events. You can be in Drills and Chills. You can be in the Festival of Witches and mine all at the same time. Just make sure you post at all the places. And that triples your chances of winning something that month. Because you don't have to say, oh, I'm already in one, can't do another one. Because you can do as many as you want. I think I was in 3 this last month. I mean, it's not a one and done thing. This canvas right here has been in multiple events. It was in the autism event. I'm trying to think of the other one it was in. It's been in the wolf along a couple of times. But I finally got to the wolves. Because I am just now at 50, I think I just now hit 58%. Yeah, I'm 58.14%. So, it's not like they can say, oh, well, you've done too much. Because I really haven't done very much on it. Truthfully. I'll be glad when it's like at 80 or 90 and I don't have a whole lot left. And when you do these HAEDs, you got to be really careful because, of course, you're using diamonds from everywhere, or they're, maybe not the best ones, and they pop a lot. You do get a lot of poppage. So I usually do a row across and then seal that row and then move it up. So, just for your information, because you move them so much and they just don't like to be moved. And you will have to use, if you do these, you'll have to go to the site Threadbare. And that's because, like, this one has 1 to 32 as some of their colors. And what that is you know how with DMC threads, you got the triple knots and the triple weave and all this other good stuff. Well, they just make a new number for it. So you got to go find it. So you got to go find your color and then just substitute your color back in. And whenever you start yours, if you have a question, just hit me up on either Facebook or hit me up, you know, on one of my HAED paintings. And I'll answer any questions. You know, if you need someone to walk you through it, I'll try to walk you through it. It's not really hard if you've ever counted cross stitch, but boy, it does take brain power. Because you have to be able to tell if you're off. Like that one day I wasn't paying attention and I paid for it. Because the minute I stood up, I looked down and I could tell. And it was bad. Because your colors will not have the blended look. It'll be just like a cut off. That's not the right color there. And I actually had one spot I was just going to leave, and my daughter-in-law was up here the other day, and she was over here picking at it, looking at it, and she's going, Mom, you can tell. You really need to fix this. So I spent, all day, Sunday and Monday, working on it to fix it. And then I finally got it fixed. And Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Because I got them all out, but then I had to put them all back in. 3 down, 2 over, yeah. And there's a lot of counting in it. Some people do it on their paper and just highlight their paper, but that would just drive me nuts. I have the paper. I printed them. It's like 17 sheets. I was like, yeah, I could see losing these, and that's why I just went and I think I bought an $80 tablet because it has to be an Android tablet. Some people, if you know how to firecrack a Kindle, you can do it on a Kindle, but I just could not crack my Kindle, so I couldn't get it there. I could get the PK file there, but I couldn't get it to unload. It kept saying, doesn't recognize this file, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to buy a cheap Android, and that's what I did. I don't use this for anything other than this, and I actually have a couple other patterns, but I'm not planning on doing them until I get this one done, because I can't imagine having more than one. And this thing's so big, I don't take it down because it's huge. I guess if I had a small enough one that I could move it around, I might. But when you're talking astronomical size, yeah, no. It's just, it gets to hang with me. It's part of my living room. I guess it will be for a while. I mean, we actually had to get plywood and put it on the drafting table to make the board on the drafting table bigger so that it wouldn't hang off the edges, because it was hanging off, and my dad was like, that's going to ruin that, you know, because it was the corners hanging off. And so he went and got this and made this contraption, and he said that way your whole thing goes side to side at least. Because it wasn't even reaching the sides. I had like a 8-inch on each side overhang. So that problem has been taken care of. It's a huge one. It's a big project. Big project. Number 5. Super big project. But it's more enjoyable now because I can see the pattern and the images coming out. Whereas when I was working on the sky and it was just tons of blue, that was kind of boring. I actually like the confetti. It's what makes the image. Don't like doing the same color forever. Sometimes I just work out of the cap like this. Sometimes I'll work out of the tray. It just depends on how big the area and how much I'm going to be using. If I'm going to be using 4 or 5 beads, I just work out of the cap. Because there's no sense in pouring a dozen in there if you're only going to use 4. And so that's how I do that. And I'll probably get at least 1,800 done today. I did 2,700 yesterday. I still have well over 130,000 to place. Got like 156 or something like that. No, 157 I got placed. And it takes like 270,000, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Of course, and then I do other canvases in between. I did Sandy. I don't like that one. I'm shaking on it. I did Sandy, got her done. I still need, I'm going to give her to my granddaughter for her birthday present, so I've got to get it at least on foam board so she can put it on the wall. Because I watched someone's idea. Well, I read someone's idea, and it was put it on a foam board and then take a sawtooth thing and glue it to it. So I will probably do that. I'm waiting for colors to come from Diamond Drills USA because I am out of that color. Totally gone. And I still have 458 I got to place, and I put in an order for 500. I actually went and looked to see what my order was because I was like, I hope I did 500, not 200. Because most of what I needed was 200 here, 200 there, but I was like, oh, please tell me. Tell me I did 500, and I did. And guys, I had my dad over last night to watch Maverick, because, you know, I knew he had never seen it, and he really enjoyed that movie. For those of you who have Vudu, it's on Vudu now where you can purchase it. My son purchased it and put it on my Vudu. It was very awesome. Yeah, that's how much of the $7.92 I have left. So, but I got a notification from them today that they have shipped it, so it should be here the next couple days. So I should be okay. But that's what happens when you put the wrong color and then you got to rip it all up, and it's so sticky on the back that you just don't keep it. And that's what was happening with that. I've changed my picture because I actually went and got my hair actually done professionally again. Took 5 hours in the chair to fix all the stuff I've done through all the, what can I call it? Through all the COVID times, because I just got to where I didn't go get it done. Looks like I was off one there, so put that there, and then I gotta put that down there. But I didn't, go get it done, and it was, she was like, "Hey, your hair is 3 different colors," and then I went through that little phase where I tried putting dark blue on it, and all it did was it wouldn't come out. It messed it up. It was bad. And so, yeah, it took some work. She was sweating bullets because she was like, I don't know. Don't know if I can fix this. And I was like, well, just do your best. That's all you can do. Do your best. You know, I won't get mad. She goes, but what if it turns green? I said, well, if it turns green, cut the green part off. And start over. And she was telling her coworker, she's like, she's so sweet, because she said if it turned green, just cut that part off. But I did not end up with green, guys. I did not end up with green. No green. I was so thankful for that. I got beautiful highlights. I'm trying to get back to my strawberry blonde. And like she said, she goes, we got so much to go through here. So she goes, she's going to take at least 2-3 times of highlighting you to get enough of it down to where it looks like you're blondish. And I was like, that's all right. It'll get there. And she was like, most people are just so hateful. And I'm like, why? Why be hateful? I do know I'm not doing nothing else to my hair. If I get a harebrained idea, I will take it into the people and say, can this be done, and will it come back out? You know, if I decide I don't want to keep it forever. And if they tell me, no, you do that, you're stuck with it, you know, then I'm going to go, oh, well, then I don't want to do that harebrained idea. Because for some reason, my hair, when it says temporary dye, there ain't no temporary to it. That stuff is permanent. Permanent. Let me see. Last week, not last weekend, but the weekend before, when I was out of town, with my kids. They took me up to Branson. We had a really nice time. That was my big treat. But we had a really nice time. And then, what is it? What's that? And there. Is it this way? Needs to come out. Okay. And 3, 4. And this one needs to come down 1. And down 1. And down 1. There we go. There. Got them all fixed. I'm going to put something in there to hold that spot so that it don't forget again. You can change your colors on this pattern keeper for your parking and such to what you want. It did take me a good little while to get a way that I liked using it. You know, because there's multiple ways. Some people just go down all the colors. I prefer parking on the image and then pulling that color. Some people just go down the line. But when I went down the line, it was like everywhere. And so then I really had to count. Right now I'm doing the big moth wings. That's what these are. Big moth wings. Okay. Humongo moth wings. And then Then it gets down into the Fairy King and Queen and the waterfall and all that good stuff. Oh, I'm trying to see how long I've been on. 44 minutes, about 15 more minutes, and then I'll shut this one down. But like I was saying, on the event, it's me and Amber's Eclectic Journey that are doing it. She's my co-host. I didn't want to try to do one by myself, so she's my co-host. I have been out scrambling, getting sponsors for y'all. And I've gotten some really good sponsors, guys. They got some fabulous sponsor packs. So, just FYI about that. I mean, sponsor packs that I would love to do. Couple of canvases, storage, some sparkles, some, you just name it. You name it. I've been doing homemade cover minders. Amber's been doing homemade cover minders. I actually made a little bit of wax or putty. Wax, it's kind of like museum putty, but scented. And I did it in amber scent. So, you know, and if you get it and you don't like the putty, pass it on. This, you know, you got someone that diamond paints, you know, say, hey, I got something for you. Just pass it on. I won't feel bad at all. Anything that you get that you're like, hey, I'm not so sure I want that, just pass it on. Share the wealth. Just pass it on down the river. Little plug for Nick. She's doing trays. Go to her Saturday Night Lives. If you like to get giveaways, because she takes her patron income and does live giveaways every Saturday night. You can only win once for the night, but she does live giveaways. So, you know, go hang out with Nick's. Rose Profit will come in. I mean, it's a fun night. Some nights she goes all night. Some nights she don't. So, you just never know. I was there one day and she went 24 hours. And I bet she was like super tired after 24 hours. So, like me right now, I'm starting to run out of things to say. I got a couple of videos. I'm going to do an unboxing of the Pam's diamond painting that I bought. I've got my Nick's giveaway from not this last week, but the week before that just came in. Which, oh my God, it's gorgeous, guys. And I may actually turn it into a logbook. I don't know. But it's gorgeous. And because I actually have a sprocket somewhere. I just got to go through a bunch of stuff to find it. And so it's like, yeah, well worth it. I hope you join the giveaway. My Facebook page is Let Your Witch Goddess Free. And then the Google page is on it. Everybody's welcome to join. I don't have a whole lot of stipulations. I'm very easygoing. Trying to make this as easy as I can for y'all and for me. I mean, because there's some I won't go to because they're just too hard. It's like you got to do this, and you got to do that, and you got to do this, and it's got to be this, and it's got to do that. I'm like, no, that's way too much, and I do this for enjoyment, not the think power. If I got to think that much to join it, I'm not doing it. I do have a hashtag where if you want to do the post on the hashtag, and that way people can pull it up and see your pictures, that's fine. You know, I don't mind. My lives will be on YouTube. I'm not going to try to do that crazy live stuff on Facebook. That's too much. My Facebook, as you know, is Love and Sparkles. Sometimes when I don't feel the hottest, I don't post a whole lot, but I do post. Sometimes I'll sit down and have a spree. I still got one more from a couple weekends ago where I just sat down and just did a whole group of them. I think it's just some things I'd gotten in from Amazon and cutting down release papers. I am working on the Mr. painting, but I'm not sure how I could work on it as a whip and chat. But I will kind of post it on my group page of Love and Sparkles and just put the picture in the comments. So it's like, if you want to see what it is, then you have to go to the comment section. Because that seems to be one way people are doing it. You know, because I do have people like, oh, we want to see that. And right now I'm at the top, which is a lot of sky, so it's driving me nuts. I don't like sky work. You know, where it's 2 or 3 colors and it's just, you're just those colors. And I don't like color blocking, really. I'm more in the confetti. So, but it is what it is. So guys, let me see, where am I at? Okay, it looks like I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Go ahead and do those YouTubey things, you know, hit like, hit subscribe. Definitely come back again if you want to see more. There's a whole playlist of these things. Check out my playlist. I got multiples. I got unboxings. I got kit up, kit down. Got multiples. So if you just want someone talking in the background, go there. Come back again. Remember the event, and I'll hashtag it down in the description, as well as the Facebook group link. I'll put it in there, and that way you can go to it from there. I love to see y'all. Come back again, and bye.